Good morning, y'all. Good Sunday morning. It is a quiet, beautiful Sunday morning here in Idaho. There's a lot of things about Idaho that a few things about Idaho that I think, oh, I hate that. But, the sunrises and the sunsets and the countryside and the mountains, you just can't beat it. Y'all, I apparently can't stay focused. I'm in the middle of a shabby journal and cheers, little hazelnut with some paper scrapes. It's just fiber. Probably has glue in it too. My husband got done with a jar of, I think this was peanut butter, Adam's peanut butter, and it takes us forever to get our jars down to the recycling. I'm like, oh, I could use that. So I came upstairs and I had this paper. It was just some scrapbooking paper, and I said, oh, I'll just wrap a piece around that and I'll use it. Well, I did that and it looked terrible. Looked ridiculous. So I did what any other crafter would do. I took even uglier paper and wrapped that around it, and it didn't go straight, so it bubbled all up, and then the top was kind of flopping in the wind. And so this morning I was picking up from yesterday's mess. Normally I pick up after I'm done with the day so that when I come into my room it's clean. But I didn't get that done. So I was picking up and this jar was yelling at me. It looked so stupid. It looked, I couldn't handle it. So I came upstairs and I started sanding, and then this underneath part came out. I'm like, oh, now we're onto something. So I thought, well, I know I've been videoing my shabby journal, but let's do this for a minute. Yeah, let's do this for a minute. Okay. And I'm wearing black, of course, because that's what you should be wearing when you're sanding. Yeah, I like this much better. Yeah, much better. Now, what do we do? Oh, look what I found. Yeah, and it's a good thing I was cleaning up because they were wrapped in all my tea dyeing stacks, and I would have just put them in the tea dye drawer, and I would have never known where they went to. So I was really happy that I went through everything. And I'll show you what I did in a minute, but for now, oh, I like that. I really like using these little ones for different color stamps, but I don't have enough little ones to do everything I want to do. So there's that. And these are water soluble. And I don't think this one is. I don't think that matters. Oh, got the sneezes. Sorry, guys. Oh, I have to tell you what I'm watching. I'm watching Carrie the Crafter. I think that's his title name. And he is refurbishing a shoebox and putting partitions in it. Oh, yeah, y'all totally need to do that. Go watch it. Well, if that doesn't pop your cork, I don't know what will. That's freaking amazing. This is a stamp that I got from, you know what, I don't want to get it all ruined. I got this from Melody. She is doing a D-stash. And so I bought these stamps from her. That's the first time I've used it. Wow, is that beautiful. Yeah, so what's on the bottom? Oh, it's another butterfly. Let's do this. I don't want to ruin the stamps. Probably could have just wiped the jar, the paper on the jar down with a damp cloth too, and probably would have given this a really neat effect. I'm pushing with all my might. Wow. Love that. Ooh, I like it a lot. Cool. So I think, because I'm watching Carrie the Crafter, I think he's the one that inspired me to finish this. So, Carrie, I'm totally blaming all of my randomness on you. So there you go. Let's do a little gray. Oh, I broke it. I tried to get too greedy and take too much. Oh, that's sticky. We have a friend of ours is coming over with a truck and trailer and stuff. I don't know how noisy it's gonna get, but it could get noisy. I don't know. This room actually is pretty insulated. I don't care for the black as well as I like the, or I guess gray. I don't care for that as much as I liked the brown. That is so pretty. Really like this poking through. I need to sand that a little bit, I think. I was going to sand a window. That was my original plan, because I think I'm going to use it to put, I'll show you. Pardon me, guys. I think I'm going to put my little wooden bits in there because they're on my pegboard right now. And I don't know why, but it's not the most ideal situation. The glue on the bottom isn't very sturdy, and when you take it out, it doesn't really let you seal it back up again. And I wasn't sure if the mouth of this jar was going to be big enough, but it looks like it's going to be able to hold quite a bit. Just the little ones. I have some bigger ones that I'm not going to probably put in here, but just these little ones, get them off my pegboard. I could save those, but frankly, I've just got all I can handle. Okay, I don't like that lid color anymore. I liked it at first. but I don't like it now. So, ooh, I know. Hold the phone. Let's do a little rust. I wonder if I should. I don't like that. Yeah, it just looks like you're trying too hard, you know. That's okay though. Okay. So let's move this stuff over here for just a sec. And let's start. Now these I actually used, I used these on my bed. My bed has some metal on it and I didn't care for, oh, I'm gonna need something. Where's my one I want to grunge up? Yeah, I'm in the process of repainting my bed. So it's downstairs and I painted it a really creamy country white. It was stained dark wood. And I painted it like a country white, and then I put water in these when I was done, so maybe they'll work okay. And then it has some metal crisscross things in it, and I went downstairs with my craft paints and I painted them. I rusted them. It's gorgeous. This is, everybody should have a little bit of that. It sparkles and it's beautiful. I love it. And I love it on my bed. It's great. Yeah, these come in a pack of 3, and one of them was gold, and it just dried up to the point where I really could not use it. I tried. I added water. I tried stirring it. And these were actually pretty dry and hard, but I just kept at it with water and a toothpick because they weren't cheap. If I remember correctly, they were, I don't know, 20 bucks or something. No, they were more than that. Anyway, you know, you save where you can, and when you can't, you give up the battle and say, okay. This doesn't look like much when you first put it on, but it's very textured. It has sand or something in it, and it looks so much like rust, it's hard to warrant the actual effort to rust something. Oh, I'm filthy dirty. And I'm hoping that our friend is bringing me back my roast. I want to see if I can use it. When we moved here, oh no, oh yay. I had just went down and had the butcher cut me a great big roast before we moved. I mean, it's about that thick and about, it's huge. It will fill my biggest pan. And I was gonna cook for people. I can't remember who all I was cooking for. I don't remember. But then we decided all of a sudden we were gonna put our house on the market and get it sold. And anyway, I don't remember the details except that I called him and said, "Can you put this roast in your freezer? And feel free to eat it if you want." It was way too big for him. See, look at that, guys. It's gorgeous. The other day he said, "I still have that roast, but I don't know if it's freezer burned." I said, yeah, it's been, what, a year? And, you know, meat can definitely stay frozen a year, but it's not as good as if it were less than that. So I don't know. So anyway, my husband said he was coming over. They're trading trailers, or he's picking, I don't know. They're doing something with trailers. Anyway, I said, have him bring that roast. And if it's salvageable, I will cook the roast for all of us. I've got some frozen bread dough, and he can have his kids over if he'd like. See how it's bumpy and it's getting dry? I love this stuff. It is much better if you dab instead of wipe. And that's what I did with the other two. I got a coat on there. I actually like the blue underneath here. That aqua or whatever it is, teal. Okay. I know it doesn't look like much now, but trust me. Yeah, the shoebox that Carrie is making is just, it's stunning, really. Y'all go over and watch what he's doing. It's really pretty. I am getting so hooked on, I am hooked on Downton Abbey. Oh my gosh, what a great Netflix series. Yeah. You know, I'm all about that babe. Yeah. My goal is that you won't be able to tell which came first. Was it the brown or the blue or the green or what? That's what my goal is. I've actually used these quite a bit. I've faux rusted metal clamps, and I did some pins and paper clips. So do you guys cook something different for Sunday dinner, or is Sunday kind of a pizza day? Or I really enjoy having a special Sunday dinner. Always have. When the kids were coming up, Friday night was pizza, and we've always lived on the edge of town or out, you know, in the foothills or something. So, or when we lived out at our farm or whatever, so we made pizza. I mean, we didn't order pizza normally. In fact, we didn't eat out much at all. But I like that. Friday night was pizza night. And Sunday has pretty much been like that's when you have your big roast. And I think I started that because my husband worked out of town. He was a construction worker, and he always traveled. And so I was in charge of this is Patty Pocket's Stain. It's S-T-A-I-N-Z by Patty Pockets. I don't know if I can, oh, I can. And I really like this stuff. It's great, but I started making my own because it's just too sticky for me. But I do love it. I do love it. And you can make your own as well. It's just glue and a mixture of, you know, whatever you want to put in it, really. I mean, I have a video if you look. Actually, Grandma, I just did a video called Instant Distressing, Distress Your Paper Instantly, or something like that. And I showed you, I think I showed you how I made I use clear glue. I don't know how she makes hers. I don't know if she has a video or not, but it's Patricia Viramontes, sweetheart, great maker, very talented. But you get her glue, this stain, and I think she has some new colors out also. But anyway, I don't know if she has a video, a process video or not. But you can make it. I mean, you can't make hers, but you can make yours. Sorry, guys, if you can hear the dogs. Yeah, this is really coming along. It's turned into something. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been up to. I woke up this morning, and some of you will understand. I've said before I have lupus, and I'm actually very grateful. I don't have some of the issues that other people with lupus have, but I have my own. And sometimes mornings are just tough, and I have developed a morning routine on those tough mornings where I don't just jump out of bed. My husband makes coffee, and I sit and wake up slowly, normally on YouTube, in bed. So I get my YouTube time in. Oh, this is just great, guys. Yeah, I really wanted it to be, you couldn't tell which came first, you know, the paper, the glue, what's on there. What is that? Because when I came upstairs this morning and looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, that looks ridiculous. Yeah, that's cute. I like it. You see it? I don't know if I finished my thought about Patty, but oh, Etsy, yeah, you can get her stains on Etsy. And it's Patricia Viramontes. And I know people call her Patty Pockets, so I really honestly can't remember if that's her, I almost said stage name, Etsy store or not, but you can find it. If you just look up this, Stains by Patty Pockets. You can find her. And check out her channel too. Okay. Now, I know this stuff well enough to know that as you mess with it, it's going to come off. So, I'm going to set it on here. I have to find something to wipe with. Do I want Mod Podge? I don't know. I have this gesso, and I think it's clear. Is it gesso? La 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 la. Doesn't say. I do know I have clear. I think I'll use maybe this is my heavy gel matte. No, that's not it. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get this open. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Yeah, it's been a slow morning. That was my whole point. That's when I watch videos and things, and so I really got encouraged watching Carrie the Crafter. I watched Bluebird Lane Creations, I think. Oh, I didn't bring my phone up. Boy, I think her name is Tiffany. Her channel is just, I mean, holy cow. I don't think I've ever seen a channel grow as fast as hers. And thank you for subbing, dear. That was really sweet of you. Sorry guys, I got it right under my chin. This is why I have fingernails. I use them for tools. A gal that, when I lived in Las Vegas, she said, your nails are jewels, not tools. But I never could really get the hang of that. I've always used them for pickups and pliers and screwdrivers and so I would imagine this is going to blend some of this and make it not so many defined lines. And I may not like that, so I might go back with the rusting compound stuff and put some layers on there, but I need to get a coat of this because all this stuff has texture, and you can feel it feels like sand. So the more I grab this and twist it, it's just gonna come off, I think. So I need something to seal it. And then we're gonna move on. I want to show you what I've got going for the Shabby Journal. Oh, I'm in love. Yeah, I think this might take that little patina, the glitter out. So I might want to go over it again, and that'll be okay. Okay. There you go. So do you guys cook Sunday dinner? Is Sunday a different day for you guys than other days? When the kids were coming up, I loved to cook. I've always loved to cook. And my husband's mother, they would go to church, and she would put something on before they left for church. And so we kind of took turns. She would make Sunday dinner one week, and I would do the next, or I would bring something because I would be home, and so I would make the roast or whatever and bring it over, and she would do salad, and his sisters would come. And okay, I'm not going to put this stuff too far away, but let's see. Let's see, where are you going to go? Okay. This is a handy tool to have. So I pulled out some things yesterday after I quit filming and worked on them. This envelope I had done on video, but I hadn't done any decorating to it. This is actually a collage that I did from Shannon's Inspired Art Weekly Challenge, and so I really liked that. This I had done on video, except I didn't have this sewn, so I sewed around that and put it on there, and I really like it. So those two I did. This one, I think all I did after I quit videoing was I put that little bow on there. But then I found these, and they need to be finished. This one, actually this is finished. This is the one that has the little tablet inside. I really like this. It smells like lavender. And I've decided I can't get away from grunge. I wanted this journal to be light and bright and lacy, like a wedding book. Apparently, that's not in my nature. Like Jasmine says from 90 Day Fiancé, being calm is not in my nature. But I really do like the way that, I think I might put, let's just find one right now. Because I looked at it yesterday and thought the same thing. So let's just find one. No. No. I have a little scrap here, I know. Here it is, right there. I am just driven, I'm like a magnet to grunge. It's my jam. I did put some acetone in my Fabri-Tac because I don't have the patience to wait for it to slowly go down the bottom to the tip. So I just thin it down. And I think it gets thick because I leave the lid, you know, the cap, the needle out of it for so long, several times. And it doesn't take much to dry it out, that's for sure. Yeah, I actually almost turned Downton Abbey on this morning and said, no, don't. I don't know how many series there are, seasons. I'm not sure how many seasons there are. I think I'm on season 4. I could have taken this over and ironed it, but I didn't. Okay. I love that. Even though it's not going to stay, it looks like, but that's okay. Yeah, I like this. Needs a little something right there. We'll find that. That'll happen. And I watched Angela Toma. I did these papers. I think I'll do it like, yeah, that has some interest. Okay, apparently we're not going to get any ink out of that one. Yeah, I like that. Okay, not too much. It's writing space, and I want it to stay, I want there to be a lot of writing space, but I want some interest when you pull it out. So yesterday, what I had done, now I've probably moved it, is I made a button for that closure. Where are you? I know you're here. And I just took book page, probably 10 circles that I cut with my circle punch, and layered them and layered them and layered them, and now I'm going to punch a hole in it and put a brad in it. And I'll show you what else I did. Oh, every time I lift my head up, I can see Carrie working on this shoebox. It ain't no shoebox no mo. Actually, he's using some of that stuff I just used, some of the rusting compounds. Okay, so this will go here. And I need my big bite. I would imagine that the crocodile would be able to do this. Let's just put a mark on it, because I don't know about you, but I always have to like bend over sideways when I use my big bite to see anything, and then I get the hole crooked. I bought a pair of jeans, and I had thought about putting some lace on this and using this for the wrap. Let's just see. Oh yeah. If I frayed that up, and then this would go, oh, I like that idea. Okay, so now we're going on a rabbit trail. Come along for the ride, guys. So, sew your buttons. I don't know how dark I want it. I wonder my scissors ever work. I sure do love that scissor sharpener. I've showed a video on it. I don't know where my son got it, but it is a great crafting tool. I don't think my lace will stick to this, so I think I better dry it a little bit. I wound this up I got it wet with some tea water and then just sprayed it with a bottle. And then I wound it all up and then I wrapped a rubber band around it and sat it overnight. I like this for this. That's what I really liked about it, was that little leather. Okay, I think that's well enough. Let's get a little bit of lace. I don't know if this is going to be wide enough. Oh, that is gorgeous. I think it looks beautiful. What do you think? Actually, I think I like it like this at the bottom. Yeah. So we'll cut it right about, oh, do I want to cut it or do I want to just fold it over? Nope, I like the top showing. I might put a little bit of ribbon right there, but I'm not sure. But let's get this glued down so I know what I've got. Yeah, that blue's coming off. Probably coming from my fingers. Let me wipe. Come here, you. I don't like these wipes. I mean, they're okay. They were only $1, so really shouldn't complain. Big Lots. Okay, now how high up? Probably pretty high, I think. So let's get the big bite again. Let's draw it with a pencil line. I don't care if it's exact. Where are you? Okay, now I have brads. Let's just see what a beautiful brass brad would look like. These are small, but I don't even know if they'll go through everything. Let's see. I don't know if it will or not. No, But if I really decide that I want them, I can always clip the end off and just glue it on top. Or I can just paint the top of the brad. Are these any longer? I think they are. Nope. Nope, they're not. But these are. I have those Nuvo drops, and I happen to know that I have some gold ones, so we can use those. Put it through the lace just to catch it, just a little bit of it, and now I'll put it through okay, hold the phone here. I want, let's see. This always fouls me up. This is like math. Okay, so I can hear one of my math professors saying, Carol, this is when you will use this in your lifetime, because I used to scream, when am I ever going to need this in real life? In fact, when I would raise my hand, she'd say, Carol, you might not ever use this in life, but you need it to pass the test. So just learn it. Okay. So I think it'll go like that, right? Actually, I think I want that first, right? Oh, shoot. I don't even think I need this silly button. I don't think I do. I don't even think you're going to use it. Or maybe the button needs to go... Yep. The button needs to go on top. That side definitely looks better. Let's do it instead. My button's too thick. But it looks great. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, can I do without the button? Okay, so if this goes like this, and you wrap it around, and then you come in here, what would you do with it? Just tuck it? Okay, so let's see. If this were like that, and you wrapped it around, you would just tuck it. Oh. Okay. I can do that. I believe that. Do you guys believe that? Yeah. Okay. Oh, I just had a great idea. Another great idea. 2 in one day. Wow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this when you really need something to stick, use Fabri-Tac. I know it's not designed for metal, but it just seems to bond two surfaces together better than most things. Try not to get my fingers in there, but I'm gonna have to. Okay, so here we go. what I'm thinking is this will keep it from working its way out of the paper. Actually, I just love the button. Cheers. I just wasn't willing to give it up, so there you go. Could have put it down here. My Big Bite would have done that, but I really didn't want it to be tied on the back. Oh, that's not straight, Carol. Let's see if we can move it over. Even though the brad's over here, it doesn't matter. That is freaking amazing. I love it. Okay, something tells me that if you don't leave it alone, it's all gonna have a come apart. So let's leave it alone. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna work. It's not pushed down. Okay, I think that'll be okay. Get rid of my Big Bite. Now, this will, at some point, it will be a center fold in one of the signatures. This will be the middle. So it'll have waxed linen or cotton or whatever right here. And I may or may not glue it down. But I was looking at it this morning and thinking, it doesn't look finished to me. This was the Tag You're It challenge that I tagged Angela. There's a lot of challenges going on right now. I can't even keep them straight. I'm going to wait. We'll see where that goes, and that'll tell me what I want to do with it. I love this butterfly, so I think I'll glue that here. I moved my glue Lazy Susan because I was knocking stuff off. I never used to knock things off, but all of a sudden it just started. I got it too greedy with my desktop space and pushed everything to the very brink of the edge, and so it was wobbling, I think, when I turned it. But having those little Lazy Susans around, man, you can put a lot of stuff around you and not take up precious space. Now, I'd like to have a little piece of lace or something right there. I did wet this and wound it up. Let's see if it's wrinkly enough. This is just your average old seam binding. Really doesn't do much for me. Yeah, it's a little underwhelming. And so is that. So here's the blueberry. This is the blueberry tea that I picked up at Winco that gosh, it smells like a basket of blueberries. That would be really pretty. I'm just going to cut a little bit of this off. I did some lace, and then I did some of my mother's tablecloth. side is that? Okay, I think this is how. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, let's do that, y'all. Let's do it. But do we want something underneath too, or no? And no, you can probably hear the dog. It sounds like we have company. Yeah, that finishes it nicely. Okay. Let's do it. Glue it down, girl. Glue it down. It's just a little off balance. We have spring here. There's just no doubt. Spring is coming. OMG. I love that. Now, if I could tie a bow, I would probably put a little bow or something. Let's see. Too much? Yeah. Leave it alone, girl. Leave it alone. I might put a bow on it later. So this is a double pocket, so it'll get glued on the sides and right here on the bottom, and you'll put a tag there and a tag there. Do we want to make a tag? I don't know. That looks nice there, doesn't it? Oh, that looks really nice there. Actually, that might stay. I hate to waste all that ornamental stuff. Let's let this dry. Okay, this was something I wanted to attack, and I wanted to use my stain glue that I made, and it's not very dark. This is getting pretty. This is getting. Oh, don't throw that away. So let's see what I can do. That is, if I remember correctly, that is oxide, so that's upside down. Oh, we don't care, do we? So, finishing my sentence, it will smear. I'm fairly positive it'll smear. Let's see. Oh, did I use markers? I did. I used alcohol markers. Carol, you're brilliant. On occasion. I mean, this bordered punch that I have, this is actually an owl right there. Can't really see it. It's beautiful, and I love it. And it's very lacy, but it's so delicate. I thought, there's no way that's going to actually last anywhere unless I glue the whole thing down. And then I think it kind of, oh my gosh, look at that, come alive, wow. That's pretty. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Can you see the owl? There's his ear, nose, wing. Yeah. So I was thinking that, let's hope that I'm right, that this will toughen it up, and I'll probably do the back side too. And then no matter how I glue it down, it'll just be tougher. It'll just have a tougher skin. Now what am I going to do with it? Let's dry it just a little bit. Have a sip of your coffee, guys. Cheers. This is a long video. I just looked up. Wow. I better quit. Okay, I'm going to quit. It's been over an hour. Sorry to take up so much of your Sunday, guys. I'm just having a ball, bringing you with me. Let's all take care of each other. Bye.